What is up, traders out there? It's your boy Brit VR. Welcome to the show. Mad crazy volatility in the markets. It's a good day to be a trader. So let's get into some cryptocurrency news. Bitcoin has been sitting between $34,000 and $39,000. I gave you guys a warning in December, late December, around Christmas, that the markets are going to crash. So hopefully you have some cash on the sideline to be able to pick up some cryptos that actually fell 90 to 70%. Not exactly Bitcoin, but altcoins. They pick those things up while they fell tremendously hard. Now let's talk about the Fed real quick. These guys had the FOMC meeting on the 26th. We saw all the markets were pushing up and recovering, and then a huge fall because the Fed during the interviews became hawkish. They talked about the balance sheet, which is $9 trillion, saying that they didn't even talk about it. Who has a meeting with the Fed and didn't talk about it? And I'm gonna put up this tweet right here from Peter Swift. You know, he's a gold bug. He hates Bitcoin, but he was completely right about this situation. And the Fed said they wasn't even going to raise rates. So these guys are trying to calm the market down as all the stock markets are falling down slowly. And that is the plan. They don't want to see dramatic drops of what we saw in 2020. They want the market to go down slowly, very calm. So you guys don't really see anything. You guys don't really hear it on the news. That is good. So I was very disappointed in the Fed saying they're not raising rates today, because all the huge banks are saying they're going to have to raise rates more than 3 times, 4 to 5 times, because the situation for the CPI, which is inflation, is at 7% right now. We were at 6% something before the last report, and this month we're at 7. So if the rates are still at 0 to 0.25, we're still printing a lot of money. So I expect us to see inflation continue to rise. And every day people are seeing inflation at the grocery stores, the used car markets, the housing, commodities, you know, with wheat, wood, all that stuff. We're all seeing it. And Joe Biden really doesn't like that. So he probably had Mr. Powell in his office say, hey, what's going on? And we need to control inflation. And the only way to control inflation is deflation. So the stock market has to fall. It really, really has to fall. So getting back to the cryptocurrency markets, the IMF urges El Salvador to what? Remove Bitcoin legal tender? Why would they do that when El Salvador has an inflation problem? Now, the IMF is the World Bank, and they want these countries to not use Bitcoin, but not solve their problem with their fiat currencies. That's a major problem. So I think El Salvador bought another big load of Bitcoin when the prices fell into the 30s, which is a great idea, especially if you're thinking long term. Now me, I am a trader, so I'm thinking long term within like 5 years, and I know the cycles of Bitcoin. So I believe Bitcoin is going to come down to around 20K to 17K. I pick up some Bitcoin right there, and I pick up more altcoins around the time Bitcoin get down there. We're going to take a drag to get out of this bear market, because if the stock markets are falling, the institutional buyers who bought the cryptocurrencies, they're going to throw that out first, because on the weekends, that's pretty much the only thing they can just sell at any time. Another thing with the cryptocurrency, what is Elon Musk and Michael Saylor going to do when they see Bitcoin fall? Because Bitcoin is very volatile, to 20K. Their portfolios in their companies are going to take a huge hit. And guess what's going to fall too? Guess what's going to fall? The stock prices. Because that amount of Bitcoin is taking away capital for their for their companies. So I want to see how those guys are going to react. And this is why I love Bitcoin, because there's no circuit breakers. There's nobody to stop the markets but the true market price. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. So another thing I want to talk about is the emerging markets market, the Forex market. Right now, we might see another black swan event come up right now because a lot of these countries was taking out US dollar debt because there's so much printing of the money, and the US dollar, the DXY index, was very, very low around 2007 and 2008. Very, very low prices for the dollar. And as we've seen the dollar rise up in price, those debts, the debts that those companies or those people took out in the US dollar are going to be more expensive. So let me explain this to you. If you have pesos and they're inflated just like the US dollar, but if the dollar is getting stronger, it's going to take more pesos for you to buy the dollar to pay your debt. And in the Forex market, we see this already. Look right here at the pound and the US dollar. Look right here at the euro and the US dollar. Now remember, the US dollar is a world dominant currency. If we continue to see the dollar get stronger in the DXY, it's going to be a black swan event going on around the world when people can't pay their debt in the US dollar. So for you to take advantage of this, go into the Forex market, make sure you have a good lump of money for drawdown, and put down a very small bet with a large amount of money. The bet will be for the US dollar to win, and watch it for months. Watch it for months. So if you guys enjoy content like this, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, there are some cryptocurrency addresses at the bottom. Thank you guys for watching, and all you guys have a good day, and all you guys have a good night, and enjoy the crypto life. Peace.